For us, this is a battle, and it's a big battle. We are fighting with the biggest helicopter company in the United States. They come with money, they're here for profit, we are not. They have specifically said we are insignificant. The salt makers are insignificant to us. They do not matter to us. They have said that to county officials.
Smoky Mountain has explicitly told these people that they're insignificant. They don't care, and we don't expect them to.
They have no intention of being good neighbors.
They fly over us, they play games.
They'll actually fly, they'll hang out here on our side and just hang out, and then they'll fly back down. They say that they don't hover over us directly, but they hover right here, and then they fly back that way. They create a lot of noise and debris.
They run their business however they want with not the proper permits.
Well, they did a bunch of unpermitted work, and now they're going for after-the-fact permits. Okay, so they shouldn't be doing that right now.
Now they're doing they have a cesspool for their restroom facilities, and who knows if that's getting into the ʻāina and flowing down here into our salt making area. So those are all really big concerns for us, that they're doing it. It's all unmonitored, no enforcement is happening, and they can just do what they want to do. The place is flooded. In the middle of what should be our hottest summer is a flooded salt making area.
We are underwater right now. Normally the salt season is from May to August, September.
We're in July, and it's supposed to be really hot, a really hot summer. And this place is normally dried up and a perfect time for making salt or paʻakai. But the flooding happens for a number of reasons.
Back in 2004, the county came, and this is all state land. They came and they dumped truckloads and truckloads of asphalt in this area right here, so that preventing some of the drainage from happening.
And that really clogged a lot of our natural drainage of water that would take water from here back into the ocean.
You see where the water ends right there and how it's moving toward the ocean? Those two pieces of water used to connect.
When we were young, many would talk about seeing this natural Kaua'i that would take it out.
The water cannot flow out, and it's because of what the county did. They did this on state land without a permit.
And we do have a letter from the county apologizing for doing that, but they've never quite fixed it.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
Okay. It's an environmental impact. But what we're not talking about is the clay that we use to make the beds in here. The clay is only found here, right here.
The black clay that we find here cannot be found anywhere else in the world.
Our clay, we bake that clay in the sun to get a clay pot. That's what we make it the salt in.
The way salt has been made over the generations is this clay forms a clay pot. We bake it, the sun bakes it, and it's able to hold the water that we get from our wells and create salt crystals and actually form the salt. If we don't have that clay to make that clay pot, we won't be able to make Hawaiian salt.
Now it's getting harder to find the clay. Why? Red dirt, it mixes in the clay. White sand, it mixes in the clay. What happens?
The more of this sand that gets into our area, the clay isn't going to be able to bind together.
We find a lot of clay now that's got sand in it or debris in it or rubbish in it.
Without that black clay, you cannot make salt. Without the water, the quality of our water, we cannot make salt. We cannot give you dirty salt from dirty water. We wasn't taught that. But we were taught in the old days to mālama this land, and we did that. But now, where has that gone? The mālama, the ʻāina.
We have people who come and they drink in our parking lot and they bust their beer bottles and things, so that we always are stepping on glass and getting hurt. We have people who burn rubber in our parking lot. We have people who drive from and park on the beach, and when they drive out, they take the sand with them, and it just gets into our area.
And that sand ends up in the salt patch because that's the way the trade winds blow.
It's so hard, this environment, and us trying to take care of this place, let alone fighting all this outside stuff that is done for us. It's not right. For us Hawaiians that have been doing this for years and years. I've been in here from 1954, taking salt. We haven't stopped doing this. We've been doing this. We've been practicing this. We never lost this culture. The culture was always here. We identify ourselves to the culture. But is there any protection for us? No, there's none. We're left out in the dark. And that's not fair for us Hawaiians. That's not fair. We need help. You gotta clean your house first. And that's what we're trying to do. Keep our house clean, but it's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard in here.
So, you know, we're getting to the point where we want to close off the whole area and let it rest and ho'omaha.
Close it down, have people park on this end across the street and leave this whole beach alone. Let this be our area. Let this parking lot be ours. Let this side be ours. Let it breathe, let it rest, let it whatever. Have them park people or whoever want to use this beach kind of away from us.
So our kahea really out to a lot of the community is to let this place rest. You can still use the beach, but keep the cars outside. Park outside, it's just a few, you know, maybe 50 steps and you're at the front of the beach.
You know, there is another way to access the beach here, and that's to drive all the way around the fence through the back road and go that way.
It's something easy to do. I think we all know how expansive the use of Paʻakai, HANAPEPE Paʻakai. We know the special use, the mana, the medicinal purposes, how it weaves into so many other practitioners throughout our Paʻaina, beyond our Paʻaina, throughout the world. People know about Kaua'i Hanapēpē salt.
This Paʻakai community, I've personally taken Paʻakai from the Santos family, and all my other friends that have given me Paʻakai, and it's gone like all over Cook Islands, been to all over Aotearoa, all over the mainland. So it's a really important MAKANA to protect because it is a gift.
The helicopter companies can relocate. They can move to LTHU'E or anywhere else. Even the skydiving, they can move. Can you ask a cultural practice to move? A'ole. It's pili to this ʻāina because there's certain elements in the ʻāina that have been put there for a reason. So we cannot relocate. Everybody else can relocate. So what do we do to make that happen so that we can continue this for generations to come?